talk, coast to coast. I see the Commanders got an offer for somebody to buy that team from your boy Dan Schneider, Quail. I know you're excited about him having all that money.
I can't believe they paying him that much. You ain't even getting off. Like, oh, I don't get to own this team anymore. But y'all setting me up for life.
Mm-hmm. He get to be a billionaire.
Well, the rules of the NFL Black Friday game is first. We'll have a Black Friday game.
Yep.
No games don't belong to the network anymore.
That's actually a good thing.
The networks anymore. All games are free agent.
So how does that work though? So do they just say, okay, do they bid for each game each week or something?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I guess I would think that they would bid before the year. Each week was out. That wouldn't be soon enough. I mean, that not soon enough. That'd be too soon. Like, you need time to prepare for the network that it's going to be on.
Right.
I think you probably bid at the beginning
broadcast
of the year.
Teams and all that, yeah. Tony, what you think about this Monday night matchup, week 1? You got your boy Aaron Rodgers. I finally got it right. Facing off against your boy Josh Allen, who doesn't scare me, of the Buffalo Bills. You think that's a good matchup for Monday night kickoff?
That might be interesting. That might be. I mean, Rodgers going to go out there and try to do his thing. Then you got your boy Josh Allen. Yeah, that could be interesting. Man, I like the Bills. The Bills are built for the regular season. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of the playoffs, but that should be an interesting matchup.
We'll see what they do. I mean, the preseason don't really matter to me. And your boy Adrian Peterson has said he already a starter, so he ain't got to play. You know, we talk about him more on the show than we did when he was actually playing, because he has some interesting quotes. Never saying he gonna win the Super Bowl wherever he go. Then he say he ain't got to practice because he already start. But I mean, he had a point. OJ, does Josh Allen scare you as a starter, regular season or playoffs?
No, not really. I mean, he just a newer version of Cam. So, the difference is that he has better talent around him. So he can't hurt you throwing down the field. Cam never really had a deep threat. I mean, he got DJ Moore later in his career, but he was pretty much washed by then.
Detroit and Kansas City on the first Thursday night game. I don't know how exciting that's going to be based on the fact that half of Detroit's team is missing, but whatever. No.
I think Detroit going to surprise a lot of people this year.
OJ, you say that at the beginning of every season. For the
And
last 3 years, you said that. They didn't surprise me last year. I thought they were going to do good. If both Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers are free agents and the Vikings pick Aaron Rodgers, you'll be rooting for the Vikings. You know you would. You can't.
I wouldn't even want to get. I ain't trying to get nobody old.
We can't deny the fact that Aaron Rodgers is an excellent quarterback. I mean, he's a 2-time MVP and he's won a Super Bowl. So I mean, you can't say he ain't a good quarterback. But
if we had the same team that we had when we went to the NFC Championship, I would say, you know what, Cliff? Yeah, you're right. I'm rooting for that guy. Make the team as garbage as possible, so we can end Kirk Cousins' career, or so he can go somewhere else.
Didn't you just say
2 years here is gonna be horrible?
Didn't you just say last show that you're thinking about offering him an extension?
I would think so. I don't think I said they offered him. I don't think I read that. I'm just thinking that they didn't take a quarterback. So
They did. I told you that.
What did we talk about? That's not a real quarterback. Then we already had this conversation. Do I need to snap off again? Do I need to have another segment again about how stupid? They didn't get a quarterback, OJ. They didn't get a quarterback. What they got was somebody just break in case of emergency. That's what they got. A break in case of emergency QB. Not somebody that we're going to look to the future. Somebody is like, oh, Kirk Cousins hurt. We need to, at least have a comparable season, somewhat.
So basically, you're
go
saying
8-8.
they don't want to be in the same position that the 49ers were in the NFC Championship game.
Correct. Right. That's pretty much it. Because they gave away their other backup, the other dude that was supposed to be the future.
They gave
They
him
already traded him away.
because he didn't fit the system. Y'all got a new coach, right?
OJ.
And
I
that
don't
coach didn't
care
draft
about
him.
any excuses
You know
of
how
what
that
they
go.
talking about. They gave the dude away. So they have nobody, right? And the dude that they get, what round, remind the viewers, what round are the listeners, what round did he get picked in? One more time. What round was that?
I think it was round 6.
No. Let OJ say it. OJ, what round did he get picked in?
Jaron Hall, 5th round.
Okay, haven't we established that everything after the 3rd round is nothing but filling the roster?
No. We didn't establish any of that. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Hey, he could be a diamond in the rough. You don't know.
It could be another Brady, man. What are you talking about? Get a man a shot.
Yeah. You don't know.
Well, he ain't gonna get a shot unless Kirk Cousins gets hurt, because you know, as you say, OJ, they always got to play the money, right?
That's right.
And unless our new coach is Bill Belichick,
OJ, if I ever
quarterback ain't gonna be developed.
If I ever become fortunate enough to own a franchise, you are not gonna be my general manager.
Dang.
Because I don't care how much I'm paying somebody. I want to win. So if the person that's on the bench is better than the dude that's getting paid all the money, I'm sorry, he's getting benched. He's gonna get paid anyway. So what difference does it make? I might as well win with what I got.
Hey, that's to the owner's discretion. You just said if you own the team. Most owners look at that paycheck. They want to get their money's worth.
Well, I guess I'll be going against tradition then, because I ain't got time for that. I want to win. It ain't about just putting butts in seats and having the most popular player on the field. I want to win, because when you win, you get more money. You get more TV contracts. You get more TV time. You get more revenue. That's how you do it. Ain't that how it works? Am I wrong saying that?
OJ, you need to be the GM for the Vikings.
No.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong,
before
Patrick Mahomes got there and the Chiefs were losing, you barely saw them on TV. Now that's all you see the last 3 years. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. There's benefits to winning.
So why wouldn't you want to put yourself in a position to win games instead of just having the most popular, high-paid player on the field that ain't getting the job done? That's just not how you're supposed to do it. Traditionally, anyway.
The Jets have one of the hardest schedules. Their first 6 out of the first 8 are all against winning teams. So they could be 0-6 after the first 6 weeks, or they could be 1-5 or 2-4.
So what you're saying is Rodgers ain't gonna get the job done. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they made it tough. They made that road tough, but if Rodgers is that dude, and that defense is playing like they expect, they should come out at least even at 3-3 after 6 weeks, because they do got a gauntlet. If you look at their schedule,
I haven't seen the schedule yet. What about Philly's schedule? What they looking like? I mean, I guess it really don't matter because they're in the NFC. They're probably gonna go back to the Super Bowl because there ain't nobody left over there.
no, you still got Seattle.
OJ.
I like what Seattle's doing.
OJ, Seattle ain't scaring nobody.
San Francisco's always going to be in the mix.
San
It don't matter who they have at quarterback.
Not this year.
And why you say that, Eric?
No Jimmy G.
What that mean?
It's the fourth quarter.
Jimmy G's not the one who got them to the playoffs last year. Brady is.
Purdy. Yeah,
Purdy is.
Yeah, Purdy or whatever.
Y'all do not want to give this man no credit. He won 7 out of 8 games that he started.
Right.
Yeah,
And the only game he didn't win is a game he got injured in.
He's not going to be available for the.
That's not the point. The point is the 49ers is still going to be good. Who's going to be their quarterback? Is that
Lance?
Is Lance actually going to be? Is he actually going to be healthy next year?
Is
either him or Sam Darnold?
Well, a lot
Yep.
of people are leaning towards Sam Darnold because Lance is injury prone.
If Sam Donald starts, then the Niners ain't got a shot.
Well, they don't have no faith in Sam Darnold.
No.
Besides, the
No.
49ers have showed you it doesn't matter who plays quarterback for them. Defense is the name of the
OJ.
game in San Francisco.
It doesn't matter who plays for them except Sam Donald because he sucks. There's a reason he's been with 3 teams in the last 4 years, okay? Come on now. Don't do that. Look, the NFC is so soft, the Vikings might have a shot at going to the Super Bowl, okay?
Oh no, not with Kirk Cousins. Sorry.
Oh, come on,
Nope.
man.
They ain't going to the Super Bowl, Kirk Cousins, but they got a chance of winning on playoff game. None of these teams look that good except San Francisco. If they get a good quarterback play, then they'll be pretty good. Everybody else, my goodness, this is bad. I ain't never seen an NFC look like this. Seattle looks terrible because Geno Smith, I don't think got clutch gene. We already saw what the Rams did. Arizona's trash too. Atlanta, I don't think they got a QB. New Orleans don't got a QB. Carolina don't got a QB.
Derek Carr. Hey, whoa. Derek Carr.
Derek Carr. If you say Derek Carr, we can end this show right now. You said Derek Carr.
I said Derek Carr. I said Derek Carr.
What did Derek Carr do last year? Don't pull a OJ right now. What did Derek Carr do last year? Everybody, what we going off on this dude? Everybody going off on this dude about how bad he was playing. With a top receiver,
According to you,
that Aaron Rodgers just had. I'm gonna pull a clip. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Was Derek Carr's played pretty good last year?
He has some challenges. He's a good quarterback. He wasn't that. They didn't have a great season. Give him that. But he's a good quarterback.
that's what I said. Watch him out.
Him. Derek Carr was ranked 14th in the NFL. Behind Kirk Cousins. If you want to play those games, you keep talking about Kirk Cousins.
But
Kirk Cousins was ranked 4th. Derek Carr was ranked 14th.
To be fair, he's better than what we had last year, bro.
But Well,
sorry, what?
you said he's number 14. That's still in the top half of the NFL.
I would about to say
right.
33.
He's not.
So.
That's
not number
good enough.
25.
You're supposed to be a top 5 QB. He get paid like one.
Well, he's a
Does
top.
he not?
Kirk Cousins is a top 5 QB, and he still can't win a playoff game. So what difference does it make?
Kirk Cousins is trash. Kirk Cousins had an easy schedule.
And he still can't win a playoff game.
No, I didn't say Kirk Cousins is good. Y'all the ones arguing for Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
If y'all gonna say Kirk Cousins is bad, you cannot say Derek Carr is good.
To Eric's
What are we
point?
talking about here?
To Eric's point, though, Derek Carr is better than what New Orleans had last year.
You know who's a better quarterback statistically? And now y'all can't even argue. I want to shut this whole argument down right now. Russell Wilson. I'm sorry. I thought somebody had something to say.
Yeah.
Y'all talked Russell Wilson last year. Statistically, Russell Wilson was better than Derek Carr.
Well, statistically, Russell Wilson played more games than Derek Carr did last year too.
He hasn't won in the playoffs every year. I bet you Kirk Cousins throws more yards than him. I bet you he throws more touchdown passes too.
Oh yeah.
I bet you he has a better completion percentage every year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I am
you're
saying
probably right.
Kirk Cousins is trash. So there's no way I'm going to be like, Derek Carr is this guy. No, he's trash too. He's trash too. He's a watered down version of Kirk Cousins. You want to put?
Oh wow. Damn.
Derek Carr is horrible.
Really disrespect the man.
He's
Hey, Quell, is he a watered down version of the black Kirk Cousins or the white Kirk Cousins?
That's what I was going to say.
Damn, now you gonna pull Dak up into this, man. Come on, man.
Hey, OJ, do you think that the New York Jets are going to win the AFC East?
No. I think they'll make the playoffs, but Miami's gonna win it this year.
I think they will. Because Miami and New England are no competition, and if they split with Buffalo and win their other games or split them, they should be able to win that division. It's not really that hard. Tua don't scare me if he's even going to play next year. And if he does, how effective is he going to be coming off these concussions protocols? And is he going to play timid? Is the team going to respond to him? Whatever. But, yeah, I actually think that the Jets will win the AFC East next year.
Well, I got to push back against you. Said Miami wasn't no competition.
No, they're not. Because we don't know how well Tua's gonna respond to coming off those concussions, and we don't know how well this team's gonna respond to him. Miami don't scare me right now. They took Buffalo to the brink in the playoffs, but who's Buffalo? You said they got stomped by Cincinnati, so on their own home field.
I don't even like Miami, but I'm just gonna tell you, they're gonna show you better than they can tell you. I'll put it that way.
All right, we're gonna see. But right now, they don't scare me. I don't even see Miami in the AFC East contention, let alone winning the division.
And all y'all gonna be eating y'all word, cause Miami's gonna win the East. Write it down. I said it on this day that Miami will win the East.
What about the AFC North, though? Because you got Watson, you got Lamar Jackson, you got Joe Herbert, and Pittsburgh's Pickett's not that bad either, especially with the receivers he got with George Pickens. So, who do you see winning the AFC North, OJ?
Baltimore.
I knew you were going to say that. OJ or Quail?
The Bengals. All day, like they did last year. And Baltimore will be all right, but we'll see. I just think there's too much dysfunction in Baltimore right now with not giving my man his contract. Finally gave him his contract, but they should have been gave it to him.
Tony?
Cincinnati is always tough, man. But I'm gonna go with my boy, the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens because I think that maybe this year he can stay healthy and will his team to victory. So I'm gonna go with the upset with Baltimore too.
Eric?
Cincinnati.
Y'all always leave me to break the tie. Got 2 for Cincinnati and 2 for Baltimore. Well, I'm not even picking either one of them. I'm going with Cleveland because I think they got I think they got the most prolific offense in that division. They got 2 running backs that could easily run for 1,000 each. They got a Amari Cooper receiver in on Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's been coming up as a receiver. Deshaun Watson is a better than average quarterback, and they got that defense that was top 5 in the AFC last year. So I'm going with Cleveland.
Not a bad shot to pick.
So, and I actually think that's the toughest division in the AFC with the AFC East coming in second because over in the
So if you pick them, you think they go to Super Bowl?
I said they win the division. I ain't saying nothing about no Super Bowl. They got to go. The road still goes through Kansas City. The Kansas City is still the defending champ. So we ain't even gonna bother with the NFC until week 8. But
you ain't lying. That ain't worth it, man. It's real crap.
Oh my goodness, it's hard to pick. I mean, I guess you could say Philadelphia might be right there because they're the defending Super Bowl champs. San Francisco, depending on who's their quarterback, because of Sam Donald, I'm taking them off my chart.
The NFC South is up for grabs, but I think Tampa Bay is gonna end up winning it like we always do.
OJ, Baker Mayfield is not that dude. Shut up. Stop playing.
I mean,
what you say, Quail? That dude is about as soft as tissue paper.
Yeah,
now, OJ tried to make the point that OJ tried to make the point that he didn't play last night, but even when he playing, he ain't a factor. So I mean,
he would have helped stop the bleeding as much for that center that they have, but it still wouldn't have helped them. They still would have lost by 20.
You know, I haven't seen Jokic play in the last 3 years, except in this series and maybe a handful of minutes in the previous series. And I think you too hard on him, Quail. That dude actually is got some game. I ain't saying he deserved to be the MVP 2 years in a row, but he got something. He's a rounded player. I'm not gonna say like Shaq because Shaq couldn't even shoot free throws like he could, but this dude does it all.
Yeah, he's average at every single thing, except rebounding. But he's pretty. That's good because he's consistent, and that's what you want. You got.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Quail: Is he more consistent than Jason Tatum?
Yes, I answer that for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We all know the answer to that one.
He's more consistent than Kevin Durant.
Nah, he ain't more consistent than Kevin Durant. I'm not even a Durant fan, but he is. He's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. OJ, come on out. Help me out here, OJ.
I stay with
Durant's my boy, but he came up a little short.
You can't hold one game against him. We're just talking about all.
He got beat 4-0 by Boston. He's come up short in the last 3 playoff series. He's come up short. He came up short against Giannis and the Bucks. His toe was on the line. They got eliminated. He got basically blown off the floor from Boston. He didn't have a chance. And then they just lost the elimination by 40 points or something.
Numbers don't lie. You are exactly right about everything you just said.
I'm a Kevin Durant fan. I was always been a Kevin Durant fan. I'm just like, he's not being who he usually is, honestly. And I'm like, I don't know if it's age or attrition or if it's just his mentality, but he has just not shown up.
Hey, Tony, if you're the Phoenix Suns owner, who just got the team this year, but if you're the Phoenix Suns owner, do you blow it up?
Well, you cannot keep that crap the same. I would definitely blow that thing up. I'd blow that thing completely
No, you
up.
still keep Kevin Durant. That's the question.
I'd be shopping
on a 3-year deal, I think.
But you wouldn't chop Kevin Durant.
Well, I mean, OJ, there might be some teams that would actually think about a trade for him for some draft picks, since that's what everybody wants these days.
Yeah.
Everybody would be up for grabs if I was the owner. Anybody. I mean, Durant could stay.
I'd probably keep Booker because he's younger than Durant,
Booker.
and he does come to play. Durant, he's pushing 33, 34. I think I'd chop him around. He should have did. He should have took that call from LeBron 4 years ago when he asked him to come play with the Lakers, and they'd probably have 2 more rings. Because Kevin Durant don't want to be a leader. LeBron was still the leader at that time, but Durant said no. So that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
He could have played. He could be playing with Anthony Davis and LeBron right now, winning rings.
I have no idea what the NBA holds next year. Everything's going to be shaken up now because now you need depth. I'm glad that Denver won because now it shows that you need depth.
Right.
And you can't just have a bunch of star players.
What about the 76ers? You think they can get the job done on the road in Boston, Tony?
Yeah, if they feed to Embiid, if they keep it coming to him, and then when they start doubling up on him or making it hard to get the ball into him, everybody else got to get their shots, man.
That was their biggest issue yesterday. They weren't feeding it to Embiid, and even when they outside shooters weren't hitting the shots that they were making in game 5. So that's the biggest. That was the big turnaround because they only lost by like 4 or 5 points, and if 2 or 3 of them shots go down for the 76ers, that's a different ball game. So, but we don't play the if game on here, so let's talk about that. What's his name? Michael Greenberg or Green? What's that dude's name from Golden State?
Yeah, Green. He said that LeBron James be flopping and the whole Lakers squad be flopping, basically. Yeah, okay. Okay.
And Tony and OJ, this dumb put it on his IG story.
Yep.
For LeBron to see. Michael, exactly. I'm glad you said who, because he ain't he's nobody. He don't even start.
Say it one more time. Who?
I'm like, who did this? I don't even know who the hell that is.
He the backup to the backup.
Right. He's like number 9 on the bench.
So some insignificant player talking crap about it, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Last time that happened, LeBron scored the winner on him in OT.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Play the game and stop whining.
So OJ, you think Miami can win the championship with this squad?
We could.
You really think that this roster can hang with Denver's? You really think that?
Man, we could take Denver or the Lakers.
Y'all don't even got a big man to slow down Jokic.
We don't need slow down Jokic. Jokic can score all he wants. It's the other guys that got to score.
It ain't gonna work. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna double him. He gonna kick it out, and you know Denver is a great outside shooting team. So.
And so are we.
No, y'all ain't as good as Denver. The Knicks ain't nobody anyway. So I mean.
Yeah,
I actually expected Miami to sweep them, but you know.
No, Miami.
Well, they got a chance against Cecil.
They had some heart. New York sure they had some heart.
They got a better chance against the Celtics than 76ers.
It don't matter who we play.
Oh my gosh! Here you go.
You knew you was gonna say that, Quill.
I told y'all I don't want to see the Heat. I told y'all. We're gonna spoil the party.
OJ, y'all got.
You see what happened?
Y'all got the
y'all
benefit.
Have a worse team. Y'all had a worse team than when y'all had in the bubble.
And y'all got the benefit of the weak side of the bracket. New York ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Milwaukee was badly coached. So y'all just got some yucky break.
And Giannis got hurt.
Yeah, Giannis was hurt. Hey, but he was out there on the court, right? I don't want to hear that.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
If you on the court, then you can play.
He was gone for 2 games.
If you on the field to play, you can play. Ain't no Bailey Aiken. Nobody in the East wants to see the Heat because the Heat can match up with anybody that's in the top 3 teams. We match up well with all of them.
All right.
Questions, concerns, want to correct something we said? Email us at coast@stiritup.com. That's STURITUP.com. Until next time, for me and the boys, thanks for joining us.